Hello, and here we go. Today we're going to be pouring the Odjob Pathmate Random Stone cobblestone thingy onto our patio. We're going to be making a patio, so here's the product. And there's my shadow. And there's still my shadow. And there's no shadow. Okay, that's what it looks like in a picture. This is what it looks like poured. I've done a couple of test blocks here, just to get the hang of it, and you can see there's some variation in one stone to the other. This one was done a little bit too wet. This one was done a little bit too dry. You can see we lost a little corner of here and there in the dry one. The wet one held together better, but it comes out with this sort of watery, fluidish texture. Anyway, so we've poured some test stones to get an idea of how to put this together. I have graded my area, which, let me step back and you can see, is absolutely ridiculous. There's no way that I'm going to be able to do this, a curved path with a rectangular mold. Anyway, here's the work that we've done with simply a shovel and a rake, and a lot of Scottish Highland dancing as I tapped it down with my feet. So, we're going to get going now. What we need is concrete. That would probably be a good idea. So, we have our concrete here. We have some implements of destruction regarding the landscape in order to kill it, maim it, destroy it, dismantle, hurt. We have the, this is a piece that actually comes with, or it doesn't come with it, but it's advised that you purchase it, obviously, because Odjob makes both of these, so they would advise it. This is a concrete mixer, and it works incredibly well. I'm really surprised. All it is a bucket with that little thing in it. You literally pour your concrete and your water mixture in. The top of it, by the way, has measurements, because you can actually use this area. You fill this with water to the lines, and you can measure your water with it. So we've got the Odjob concrete mixer here. You roll it for 60 seconds, and you take the top off, and you go, oh my god, that actually worked. Surprising thing. We've also got some of these, they're shaped like that, and they do the thing with the trowels, yes, and hose. And here's the mother. Here's the deal right here. The actual Odjob Pathmate thingamajigger mold. So, we've got everything we need. We also have a goose feather for luck, for some reason. And we're going to get started now. Here's some tips that we pulled from the comment section on Amazon. The concrete, despite what is advised in the Pathmate instructions over here, what you're going to find is that you are going to get 4 blocks, 4 completed stones like those. Well, actually that's 2 there, but you'll get 4 completed stones from 3 bags of concrete. So take that into account when you're buying how much concrete you need. Another good thing to do would be to plan out. Oh, there goes the air conditioner. Plan out what you're going to do. Maybe I can just set this down over here. Okay, so here's some conceptual drawings that I did. And, oh, that's not going to help, is it? Yeah, you guys, you're not on phones, so that when I do that, you're going, I've just turned sideways. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that. So here's the one that we're going with. This is, grid paper, so each block is a foot, and blah, 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 blah. What you can see here is that I've put in a border around here to even things out, because this block is 7 feet, and the Odjob is actually, oh geez, I hope I don't say this wrong, I believe it's 2 feet by 1.5 feet. So there's no way to make those line up perfectly unless you add a couple inches on either side in order to get an extra half a foot. Anyway, we've got our plan, we've got our devices, we've also got time-lapse photography, so let's get to it, and I'll stop as I have problems and show you my commiserations. Alright, rock! Okay, so that one came out alright. Next time I mix the concrete, I'm thinking that what I want to do is put a little more water in it. I already knew that you need more than the 3 quarts that are suggested per 60-pound bag of concrete, but 3 quarts and 1 pint did not quite do it. So I'm going to get closer to 4 quarts, but I don't want to get too far because 4 quarts or near that was what produced the one that ended up being a little bit too liquidy. Anyway, here's the finished product of our first, well, it's our third, but anyway, here it is. Ooh, look, how pretty. Slight discoloration there, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're going to continue on. I think this would take far too long if I continued at 1 frame per second. It would be completely boring for you, and it would also take me longer. So as long as we have the ability to bend time, let's go ahead and do it. 5 frames per second. Correction, by which I mean 1 frame per 5 seconds. Okay, so we're done for the day, and I'm actually in a bit of a hurry. I'm meeting someone, so I've got to get going. I just had time to clean up. But before I step away, I did want to give you one continuous shot of what we did today. And then later on, once I get back from my appointment, I'll record a little bit more, giving you some tips and hints and things that I figured out on the fly that should save you some time if you're going to take on a project like this. Here is the patio. Da-da-da-da! Now you can see there's a couple of missing chunks at this point. Where the supports for the deck above stand, we're going to pour a separate block, maybe over here somewhere, and then just pick up the pieces because they all are separate chunks. If you look right down on them, you'll see they are completely separate bits. So you can take them apart, move them around. So I'll be pouring one down here and then taking it over here and reassembling it in a way that it'll work with the existing structure. So that's it. I will be right back with a little more information for you to make this whole process a little bit easier for you. Okay, have a good one.